Hi everybody, this is Myrna coming to you from my kitchen with our second origami lesson. And today I thought it would be fun to make some tulips. When I looked out my window, I saw lots of beautiful forsythia, but I'm ready for some tulips to come also. So that's what we're going to make today. Now, to make this, you need 2 pieces of paper, a big one and a smaller one. The smaller one is going to be for the flower. The bigger one is for the leaf part. And if you don't have colored paper, you can color it before you start folding. So we're going to start with, let me show you again. This is how it's going to look when it's finished, okay? So let's start with the flower part. I'm gonna have a blue flower. That's the beauty of origami. You can make it any color you want, okay? So I'm gonna take my paper and fold corner to corner and make a triangle. I have to put it down on the table to make the crease, but then I'll show it to you. Okay, so there's my triangle. And I open it up and I turn it around and I make another triangle. So I bring the point to the top. And this time the triangle is in the other direction. If you open it up and look, there's a plus sign in the middle. I'm going to mark it so that you can see where I have creases. Okay, so there it is. I have crease one way, crease the other, and it's a plus or a time sign. Okay, so now we close it up back to the triangle, and I hold my finger right here in the middle of the bottom part and bring up the point so that it's a little bit away from the center. And then I bring the other one up. So it looks like that. Is it starting to look like a tulip? Kind of. Okay, I turn over to the back of the tulip and I fold in the side just a little bit, just to kind of shape it. I fold in the other side a little bit, turn it around, and there's my blue tulip. Now, if you want to stop here and just make lots of pretty tulips, you can take a piece of paper and put the tulip on. Here's my new one. Just glue it on. Make some stems with crayons or markers. And you can just have a beautiful spring picture that you decorate. And this is great. You can just stop right here. But if you want to go on and make the stem, I'm going to show you how to do that now. So here's my paper. I'm using real origami paper, so it's white on one side and blue on the other. You don't have to have origami paper. You can have any square piece of paper. Just remember that you want the leaf part, stem and leaf, to be bigger than the flower. This is something good to use too. If your parents have one of those notepads with all different colors, that's great to use. That's what I used in this flower, and it makes a good size with the origami paper. Okay, so we'll take a piece of paper and we're going to make a triangle again. This time just one. So bring one point to the other point. I put it down on the table, crease it down, and there it is. Okay, I open it up, and again, I'm going to draw the line so that you can see. Okay, can you see the place where I have a crease? Now I'm going to make what some people call a kite, some people call it an ice cream cone. I'm going to bring the side to that fold and make a crease. Just try to get a good point down at the bottom. And there it is. Okay, here's my point. That's important. Then I take the other side and bring that over. And there's my ice cream cone, a vanilla ice cream cone. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to work on the other end. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring the top edge down to meet that fold. I'll hold it up and show it to you. Okay. I brought the top edge to the fold. And do the same thing on the other side, so you close it up and you don't see any more white. And here it is. So now I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did over here. I'm opening it up so you can see. I'm going to do the same thing again. Bring the edge to the point. It's a little harder because it's thicker. There's one, and here comes the other. Whoa, this is thick. Okay, can you see that? I did it. Here was before, and here it is now. Okay, so the next step is to bring this point down to this point. And it's a little bit thick, so I use my fingers in the middle to roll it around. You kind of have to reach in, make sure it's all flat. And there it is. Here's the narrow point. That's going to be my stem. You see that? And here's the wider part. That's going to be my leaf. One more step and we're done. You're just going to take the whole thing and fold it in half. There it is. Can you see the stem peeking out a little bit? If I hold the leaf part and pull out that stem a little more, there it is. There's my leaf and my stem. Okay, so now I take the flower that I made, not the blue one that I pasted down. This is a different one that I got ready. I take the flower And I'm gonna cut a really, really, really tiny bit off the point of my flower at the bottom. Don't make it too big or your flower will fall right down the stem. Put your finger in, open it up a little bit. And the stem of the bottom stem is going to fit right into that hole. Oh, I have to turn it to face me, then I'll turn it around again. I think I might have made my hole too small. Let's say, yep, my hole is too small. I didn't want it to be too big, so I made it too small. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Okay, let's try again. Put my finger in. There, that works. And there's my tulip. There's my tulip on the stem. And if you spread the bottom a little bit, it will stand on the table. Well, you can't see, so I'll hold it. And if it doesn't want to stand by itself, you can adjust it a little bit or even cheat and use a little Scotch tape so that it stands up on the table. So I hope you enjoyed making your tulip, and next time come back, we'll fold something else. Bye now, enjoy the spring day. See you next time.